Say good morning, afternoon, and evening. Hey guys, it's good to see you after 2 weeks. I haven't streamed in here in about 2 weeks. We've been busy, as you can already tell. She's a bit of a handful. Yeah, the calf pupper. I told you we were gonna go ahead and get her. I told you she was gonna come. This stream might be a little bit odd because this is quite literally her first night in the house. We have everything set up and hopefully that she'll be okay, but oh, I don't know. She's not 100% comfortable. Not quite yet. Home or alive. Hope you guys had a good 2 weeks off. I do apologize for missing the last couple streams leading up right before I went on vacation. I unfortunately was down and out. The kids got me sick. Had a low-grade fever for a little bit. Had a terrible cough, and then I went on vacation this past week. Yeah, there was a lot. Oh no, baby, what's up? Her name is Missy, by the way. Her name is Missy Mistletoe. And I must show you. She has already been eaten well. Hold on. Look at this. Look at that puppy belly. Look at that. She's going to be already a 100-pound lap dog. Full of soup. No. This is not even soup. So we're trying to get her to be on the same page as our other dogs. So eating when they do, going out when they do, so that she understands the flow. That's one thing that we know that has worked. So she got to eat 2 dinners today for her first day, and her belly is just the fattest little. Yeah, there you go. Yes, she is a lab. She's a black lab. Yeah, she does blend well into the shirt. Here, look. We'll go full Pride Rock. There you go. Puppy. Hi, baby. I know. She's tired, but she won't go to sleep. That's kind of where we're at right now. But she's the cutest thing. I know. My daughter has volunteered to help take care of her, so I'm going to let her go ahead and handle this. I'll be right back. Alrighty. She has been an absolute handful. And it's funny too, is because we have her grandmother, Boots, the yellow lab is her grandmother, but her other, we'll say, dog sibling, they're not really sibling, but who lives here in this house, absolutely cannot stand her. He's my wife's golden retriever, multi-poo mix, mini golden doodle, basically is what he is. He's kind of like a pain in the ass, and I say that he only has 1 brain cell. He cannot stand this little puppy, because this little puppy just comes over and is just happy as can be, flopping around, nipping at him, saying, what's going on? Hey, what's up? So it is absolutely hilarious. He does not like whatsoever. Not like this little girl, this little puppy whatsoever. Her swimming in the river and walking in the river behind her. Well, I don't know necessarily if I want to train her. I know she technically can be a working dog if I need to, but I haven't gone hunting in so long, I'll be honest with you. Like, I would have to relearn it, and then I would have to go on my own. I had 2 black labs in my life. One's no longer around, but they're genuinely my favorite dog to deal with. Labs or water dogs? Oh, absolutely. No, I've had labs my entire life. I understand that. It's more so, do we have the access to said pond or water or bodies of water? That's more so what I was getting at. My own Twitch or just YouTube? I am just on YouTube. Twitch, for whatever reason, always gave me a whole bunch of issues, and for some reason, I can't double stream. I can't explain that. But we are back after 2 weeks. Again, I do have to apologize for my absence within that time. Had a lot of stuff going up. I had a vacation actually go on right around that time, and it was great. We had a fantastic time. The whole family went and just completely burnt out. I will say that so for those of you who don't know, we went ahead, we took the family on a cruise. We went on a little cruise, a little 5-day cruise, so I didn't have any cell service, I didn't have anything like that. It was a lot of fun. I ate probably more food than I ever should have ever in my life, because why not? I'm there. I have this mentality when I'm on vacation, or especially if I've ever, because this was the third cruise that I've been on in my entire life. I ate way too much food, and I'll tell you, my stomach was just like not okay for a while. Rolando, I'm happy to help. My stomach was just like not okay for a while. I mean, like, we're just talking belching. I mean, one time I accidentally farted on my wallet. That's how bad it was. I guess you could say I had gas money. Anyway, we are back here in Araeng. We're in Araeng West, which is the non-Araeng that we've already went into. And I see everyone's here already. No Starling on my cruise. Like, legitimately, I did go on a cruise. I will say, we took the family on a cruise. Legitimately. I'm right here. I haven't moved. I'm here to witness. I gotta remember all my buttons. What? I haven't moved. I'm not moving. Oh, right. Attack of Lava. Is that Daphne? Hold on. I got Daphne right there. Excessive guest representation. Bro. You move lots. Find your mods. Keep looking. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. Okay, so what's it? Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, Scooby-Doo. Who's Fred? Do we have a Fred? Who's a goofy white boy? Fred abandoned us. Okay. There's a frog. Fred dead. Please tell me you guys have seen the meme. I know that you guys have in some degree. Please tell me you've seen the meme of what does Fred say? Because it's like, it goes, Shaggy says, like zoinks, dude. And they go through the whole line and they're like, freaking, they get to Fred and he goes, Fred says fudge. I have to find that meme. Yeah, oh, Galactic was supposed to be. Oh, okay, all right. What does Fred say? Let's, okay. I gotta zoom back out. I'm sorry. That meme is gonna be with me for like the longest time. That's Fred's catchphrase. Excellent. I love it because apparently you guys have had to wait like 2 weeks for this. Man, that's actually a really highly detailed sweater. Just very impressive. Apparently you guys have had to wait like 2 weeks in this regard to set this up. And again, I do apologize. Like that Friday night leading up to the cruise, I was like, you know, I just don't feel right. I had like a lot of chest congestion. I woke up the next morning calculating it right because I was like, I need to get sleep. Well, I woke up with a low-grade fever. Kids were all over having a fever. We left on our vacation on Tuesday, so I was like, I have to be ready for Monday. It was like one of those things where everything had to go in line. So I do apologize for those 2 vacations. Wait, can I move yet? Can I move? I know you guys have been planning on it. And also, real quick, side note, by the way, I haven't shaved. I haven't done anything with my hair in preparation. Now, I'll have more information coming out soon on the stream if I can hit the donation goal. We'll see, but we're looking to do the calf cosplay. There you go. Fred says, Shaggy, you and Scooby go that way. I'll check the bedrooms with Daphne and Velma. No, need to bring the other surprise. Where is the other surprise? But where we left the story, we had the trolley problem, which the trolley problem, I was told that I should have Thomas the Tank Engine memes, and I thought about doing it, but I only had everything set up to do, I can't remember what the rap song was, but it's the Thomas the Tank Engine where he's like, motherfuckers, come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, I'm coming, keep talking. I've been talking. I'm standing still. I'm being very, very patient. Very, very patient. If you oven the cold food, then. If he's in there, and we're out here, and he's out there, and if he's the sheriff, have one of the Thomas fighting Master Chief. No, I have, I didn't put any memes. I did, legitimately, I came back to work today. I got home last night. My flight got delayed, and I didn't end up getting home until like 7:30 or 8 o'clock last night, and had like 2.5 hours like of shenanigans getting out of the airport, getting home, and all of that. So, you know, it was just crazy, psychotically busy. But I didn't have time to set up anything. Who is Taylor Swiftcast? Does anyone see this? Who is Taylor Swiftcast? Who? The commitment for Taylor. Wait, hold on. There we go. Taylor Swiftcast. That is that is a really good name. But notice it's the T with the hyphen, so it's T, or not the hyphen. The yeah, it's a hyphen. And now she's nude. And there goes the PG. I was worried about cussing. It's Phoenix. I noticed the name right before. Britney Spears. Apostrophe. Thank you. What did I say? Hyphen. Alrighty, we are moving. Let us go. Let's go ahead and get into the shenanigans. Because my daughter is getting the green light to stay up late to watch the puppy. Because more likely than not, I'm gonna have to sleep next to the cage because it's a little puppy. It's a little puppy. We're gonna have to make some progress today through the stream and see how far we can get. We're coming here because we got to deal with the Light Warden of Araeng. Now, if I remember correctly, the proposed idea is that Minfilia will have to accept the Oracle of Light into her, accept the Lord into her body, to be able to spot out the Light Warden. That is the initial thought. Thancred is having a lot of problems with that. Araeng, while sad, still understands it. Yeah. Did I see you? Chloe, where are you? Hold on. Let me take a minute. Are you hiding? Oh, Chloe. Hey, Chloe, I think your character's broken, buddy. You might want to factory reset that Lalafell. I am not playing Guild Wars 2 at this moment. However, I do plan on checking out the new bit of expansion that they have for their third patch update for Janthir Wilds. That comes out March 11th, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of feel like I've just beaten the Guild Wars 2 horse dead. Like, it's dead. Just let it be. I'm kind of at that point where it's like I needed to try new things. And I actually like doing these weekly updates. The weekly MMO updates where I just, like on Mondays, I just talk about what MMOs are changing and stuff like that. So I think that's what's also been fun. It also lets me know more about other MMOs that I haven't played, you know? The scale of the track is impressive. I'll give them that. Where are you looking? The hell are you looking? Oh, it's up there. Now we need to just follow it to the mines. Yeah, so Thancred is not okay. Thancred is very much not okay with the whole situation with dryland iguana. He's not okay with the whole situation. You know what? I was told that we should do all of these. Just because he doesn't want her to... He's kind of like torn. Because he realizes that his Minfilia would come back. And which is, of course, kind of what he wants. But then it would have to sacrifice the little baby Minfilia. The mini-filia, as it were. So he's not happy with it. And poor, I do have to give a quick shout out to poor Galactic, because poor Galactic was like, hey, right before you go on vacation, you know, it'd be really cool is that we finished all the Stormblood dungeons, because there's still one more that I have left. And then maybe we could knock out some Astrologian, which I wanted to knock out a couple of levels. Did not touch it. I didn't even really play any video games leading up. Like this is the first video game that I have touched in over a week. So yeah, let that, you know, hey, there you go. The worst MMO series by Josh Strife. Oh, I'm a big fan. Big fan of Josh Strife. I've watched a lot of his stuff. I like the way that he just talks. He's like, legitimately, he jokes about it, but he is excellent second monitor stuff. I'll be like doing other things and it's just great. I'll just be sitting there listening, seeing what he's talking about while he's playing these games. Okay, that was fun. Try the trolley. Baby Minfilia tied to the trolley tracks. Will you flip the switch? It's a real trolley problem. I had the initial trolley one. Do I still have it? No. Oh wait, no. I think I do. Hold on. Look, let me see if I can.
If you don't do anything, 5 people will die. But if you choose to pull the lever, only 1 person will die. Which option do you choose? That's not an option.
That one was still cooking. Okay, that's good. That was the one from like last week. It was good. And then I was like, you know what? Like, how could I make that even more contemporaneous? Which I love using that word. I only just figured out what it meant in my like 32nd year of life. It's a fun word. It's a big word. Makes you sound smart. It's like one of those things where it's like I should have put more stuff together, but I wanted to gather more for this stream so that when Friday stream rolls around, I'll have more to talk about. That's kind of the plan. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Alright, so let's go then. Oh god, I'm older than you. Didn't we establish that? I thought we established that. It doesn't, I don't think that was like anything new now. Is it down? I guess it's down. Ow. Oh, okay, it's like right there. Yay, I feel young. Oh, okay. Yeah, so like legitimately we did end up going on to this this cruise. I had a great time. The girls had a great time. One of the big things that we did, we splurged for one of those really cool events where they were able to the kids were able to swim with dolphins. That was a big thing for them. It was actually really cool. And I don't mean this like, oh, Calf, you're funny. You're just trying to make the joke funny. No, while we were doing the dolphin things, right? They have a trained dolphin comes over and it's like very well trained and listens and all that. This dolphin swam next to a family and just let go a massive turd, like a massive cloud of poo. It was hilarious. And she was like, oh, the lady was like, oh, that sometimes happens. Like, there's no lead up to a dad joke. It was literally these people probably flew, 1,000 miles, boated, naval traveled 250 miles just to get shit on by a dolphin. I laughed and my wife was like, okay, we get it. It was funny. And I was like, you don't understand how like traumatizing this is going to be. It was just poop. I know. Do you think they did it?
They did it on purpose?
I said that joke. I was like, man, it felt like he did it on purpose. Like, and I said it like that, and I'm like, my oldest daughter laughed. My wife did not think it was funny, right? She goes, oh, okay, all right. Can be very aggressive. Ever seen King of the Hill? Mike Judd warned them. I get it, it's just poo, but it's like they traveled so far. Like, And it wasn't us. By the time he got to us, he was happy and all that. He spit water at me. It was great. We all had a great time. I guess I'll ride out the trial first, but I like the game and I'm not sure if I'll buy it sooner or later. Oop, Carl, did I miss your question? Buy full Final Fantasy 14. Yes, Carl, I would absolutely, in my opinion, I would definitely hold off on buying the game if you can help it. Get as much of the free expansion or the free trial out as possible. I made it all the way through the whole, basically the whole thing where we got the Stormblood, and I loved it. It was 100% worth it. And then now I've only just now put time into the game, like and actual money into the game, which is absolutely crazy. All right, I'm looking for something else here. Who I play with. I got tired of not being able to hand me things. Conspicuous cup. Abuse that free trial. Absolutely. When I was on the free trial, it only had, yeah. It's like one of those things that if it's going to give you that much time, if it's going to give you, you know, like I think my video, I said I put like 400 hours into it before I even paid a dime for it. Like, I mean, abuse the hell out of it as much as you can, because if you make it past the first, like, we'll say, I don't know, like, if you make it past the first, we'll say like 100 hours or something, or like even the first 10 hours, you're probably going to keep playing the game, you know? Can I make the Dark Knight during the free trial? Absolutely. You can get the Dark Knight all the way up to level 70. The Dark Knight starts in Heavensward. You need to have a base character of at least level 50 and unlock Heavensward as the expansion. Yes. Tyler, I did. I absolutely did. I had several videos out on the Dark Knight before I even started Shadowbringers. So I could be a bunny girl, so you never had the free trial. Alright, turn out background music. Though I could not move them myself, no ordinary person think I could. The golems. Nor doth it appear. Oh, damn it. I did not misreading as a thesaurus. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry, tax fraud. This is tough for me. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number of once in operation. He just speaks in cursive. Get your boy! Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them, that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. Without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. Why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the carts and the rails must know something that we don't. Thancred already knows that there's people watching. He's like, all right, come on. You think I can read it? Given how they tease the idea of Shadowbringers coming to the free trial eventually, it's not unlikely that we could see it and all level 80 content get added within a year or two. I think once they announce, I'd imagine once they announce the next expansion, whatever comes after Dawn Trail, which, if I am guessing the timeline correctly, we should have an idea of what the next expansion is here in, what, like within this year? Like we should have an idea. Something like that. We'll see a skip to the end of, skip to the end of Dawn Trail. Yawn Trail. At the absolute earliest. The jazz is nice. I think Shadowbringers should be the buy. The cliffhanger in Stormblood is enough to make anyone buy it. I mean, the cliffhanger was very, very good, though. Very, very good. Keep staring at him. Oh, okay. We want to throw hands. All right, that's fine. Just gonna smack the hell out of you. What are you? Ugh. Can I confront him yet? Okay, I guess we just killed him. Whatever. Is why don't you think they'll move it anytime? It's such a good marketing drop. Well, I mean, it's like, if I remember correctly, I was told that the original Realm Reborn cliffhanger was when they had the Waking Sands moment. Which, I mean, that's a good moment too, you know? I always feel bad about fighting people in the first. I don't have these feelings. He threw hands with me first. Do we honestly look like we need to steal? What, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. Get him, Thancred! Oh, he got some sass. Be adding any more to the free trial anymore. Yeah, I could see it, though. Again, you think of how much game you get with it, and then the major cliffhangers, the major wrap-ups of the story between Shadowbringers and Endwalker, that would make sense. You look well. Doo-doo-doo. So you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all this way is to strip for machinery for parts. A lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her until the world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer, and ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. You're being intentionally obtuse, but it is unlikely event that's a serious conjecture. No, I suppose I am a bodyguard of sort, but we have rather large concerns than fairy tale romances. Have you leveled any disciples of H or disciples of L? Unsure of that. I thought it was like disciples of love. Land in hand. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, crafting. Thought you said like disciples of love. I was like, I knew the Valentine's Day event was right around the corner, or already is happening. I'm just saying. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. About to grant me strength. We're actually searching for a means to Nabath Araeng. We were hoping the trolley here might offer a solution. Valentine ends today. Yeah, I just came back. I did see that. I did see that. But if you know anything about how we might get it working again. The trolley? The trolley! Oh boy! We're always keen to discuss the trolley. What is this boy's name? This is Theft. This is Theft. This boy's name is Jerky. Captain Jerky. And he does the repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. There's a little in need of transportation these days. But Jerky said, but that's no reason to consign a mere miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of the travel and track once again would make the heart sore, mark my words. Beef and jerky. Jerky has the muscles, obviously. I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, then you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. Suppose you... Oh, wait, no, this is Thap. That's Jerky. Jerky's the little skinny guy. Okay, alright. He's cool, Jerky. Trolley, praise be. And thank her. And immediately shipped him. Done. Pack it and stack it, folks. Alrighty. We gotta go fix the trolley. Just like the majority of the community. I always think it's funny is that, like, everyone always has, like, their own internal shipping. Like, something that works for them, and they're like, oh yeah, like, that's gonna be it. What's it? The amount of people... What's it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. How's this look? Oh, that's actually not a bad look. Distinguished. Oh, okay. You guys all got abducted by jellyfish. I like that. I'm gonna keep that. I look like I'm a part of the Scion gang now. Rust and ruin. I thought he would have come out by now. I kind of dismantled him. You think he'll be all right? I suppose we did. You think he'll be all right? I like that answer. That's my kind of answer. Yeah, I think he'll be okay. They did release date of 2013, then Heaven's Word expansion 2015, Stormblood 17, Shadowbringers 2019, Walker 24 or 21. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think the expansion would be called though? Like, obviously we don't have enough of the story, even if they moved on trail and they have, what's that? I think they're on like what, 7.3 right now? 7.3 I think is their step, their next jump, we'll say. 7.2. Dragon Tales. Okay, 7.2. So they're still wrapping up the Dawn Trail story and then finding a way to move it into whatever story's coming up next. Because that seems like there'll always be the steps, is that it would go like the point 1 and point 2 of whatever the expansion is will cover wrapping up loose ends and things like that, maybe even point 3, but then point 4 and point 5 will be the lead up. Yeah. Because after Endwalker, they're all spoiler names. Got it. Damn, that's smarts. Did he have to thump me so hard? in the right direction. The low road presents other dangers, but have been on the receiving end of your friend's blows. I'm not worried on that account. Okay, all right. I don't know why I had to come and talk to you. I know that you got your ass kicked. All right, here we go. We are going to Twine. I already had to jump down here anyway. That's actually kind of a pain in the neck. Oh man. Yeah, no. It's been interesting catching up. And I spent the majority of today actually just with work stuff. I'll be honest with you. Work stuff, and then this afternoon we went and got we picked up the puppy. What am I running from? I don't run. It's a coyote, dude. Still got a year or two of Dawn Trail. Yep. I'll be honest with you, I'm actually kind of glad that I went ahead and picked up Final Fantasy so late in the game, because then I could just like almost beeline and play all of the expansions and everything in order without any kind of like slow release. It's just straight go, 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 go. And I actually kind of like that because it doesn't disjoint the story. You know, it like doesn't make it, I don't know, split up. Dude, why is this guy getting his ass kicked by everything? Ah, wrong one. I will be caught up eventually. No, I know. And it's more so, it's like using what, like, content that I have to be able to play as much as I can. You know, like, because I'm actually level 77. I got caught by that. I'm level 77, and I'll be able to, what's it? I'll be able to do my role quests here soon. All right, finally, dude, get back there. Then you can get to the rest of the game. There's still so much game. I'm only really played the stories and done the major, like raiding content. That's it. Oh, did they? I just put out the video today talking about that they're planning on Guild Wars 2, or Arena was going to release, what's it, 7, or the, I guess it would be the third patch. Third patch for, content patch for Janthier Wilds. Oh, that's awesome. Where they say, come back in a bit and have a rest. We'll resume later, and then you can immediately start the next quest. Yeah. No, Raptor, that happened frequently in my playthrough, which has always been hilarious. Because they'll be like, yeah, take a moment to get some rest, and it's like, I'm ready. I just watched several of my friends die. I'm good. Here we go. The track goes into the very heart of town, and it was the heart of town back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of a hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. The only residents that remain are the destitute and the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when meeting Magnus, when you meet Magnus. As I said, I will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect much or return on that. Okay. Alright, so another town of people who are just like desolate. Yeah, I mean, this is also like Journey's End. It feels like Journey's End. Does Return to Reckoning get content updates? It does. They actually, now this is a small team of devs, so you have to take it with a grain of salt. The content update that they do is usually few and far between. I'll be honest with you, it's few and far between. But usually it's something very original, like one of the things that they recently did a couple months ago was they actually revamped some of the leveling process and also added in a new leveling dungeon, an easier way for players to get in and actually try these dungeons out. But then they got voice actors from the community, people from the community, to voice act some of the characters inside the dungeon. It's actually really, really cool. Did I notice your new hair? I'll be honest with you. There's sometimes where I I don't pick up on those kind of things. But yes, I did notice your new hair. It's the Hilda hair, isn't it? No, that's not the Hilda hair. No, it is. That's the Hilda hair. So no, yeah. Typical man. It's the new hair. You wouldn't have 6 months to brew on it and try super hard to recall what happened last time. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Eureka streamer. Magnus. Actually, I'm gonna before. Oh, don't tell me this one's voice acted. Before this cuts in, I'm gonna check on the puppy. 1 second.
You're awesome.
Thank you, Hilts, for the $5. So, I just went in to check on the puppy. Check on my daughter. You'll never know it was voice acted. And the puppy is completely passed out on one of my daughter's blankets. She is sitting there overlooking the puppy, making sure that the puppy is asleep. It is actually adorable. I don't. My wife and I have a saying, and if you guys have kids, you guys work with kids or have nieces, nephews, something like that, you would understand this. The idea of the saying is you don't throw a rock at a still pond. Meaning, you don't, if something is happening that is a good thing, that is a positive, do not disturb it. I.e., the kids are all playing together. Whatever they're doing, they're not harming anything, they're not breaking anything, they're not, destroying stuff, but they're playing together and they're doing their own thing. Let it be. Let sleeping dogs lie. It's basically the same thing. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. That's the idea. That dog is passed out on the floor, like Dunzo, passed out, mouth open and everything, like worn the hell out. And my daughter is sitting there, and the trade-off is that she gets to watch a little bit TV past her bedtime. Okay? Don't throw the rock. Just let the pond be. There we go. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Let it be. Yeah, again. By the way, super tired that this wasn't voice acted. I was promised voice acting. If you're or the four of you, Wicked White, if you're gonna bother me, at least have some damn courtesy to stand still. Homeboy's blastered. The first night we got our puppy was asleep on the couch. He's the most adorable thing ever. Yep. Yeah, you are the voice actor, so start voice acting. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Araeng, so they came to ask you about the trolley, you see. There's nothing in Araeng. Not anymore. Homeboy's plaster drunk. Especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. That's how I imagine drunk voice. Deal with it. No! We must reach Araeng. I must. I can't. My voice can't. I can't do. I don't have range. I don't have range in my voice acting. Peak voice. Wait, not 40k. You get a pass. Mostly miss having cats as a substitute hot water bottle. Ah, they have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. Place is ruined. Nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. Thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. Well, not fools. I don't know why I went Baron Vladimir Vlad the Impaler there. But not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Araeng. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. Ooh, 2 weeks maybe was a little too long. Oh, I'm sick of people asking me about the blessed thing. Leave me be. Count Thancred and Infinite Vlad the Impaler. From the new Nosferatu. Feel speak outside. Yeah, he's out. It was far too long. I had so many things going on, but I'm glad everything. Every year, once a year, the whole family goes down with a sickness. Everyone gets something, whether it's a stomach bug, whether it's a the flu or something like that. This year it was a cough with a little low-grade fever. Wasn't as bad as some years previous. Okay, I will take that. Everything had to happen right before our damn vacation that we spent a year planning. We said this is the date that we're gonna go. That is when everyone got sick. That is some BS. That is 6 Lala Fells on the table. Oh, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what's funny is, like, I'm sitting here and I know that you guys might have your own song, but, like, for some reason I went with Ricky Martin. You guys remember Ricky Martin? You guys remember Ricky Martin? She bangs. Oh, baby, she moves. Here, look, wait, you get zoomed in. Like that. Yes, I'm ancient. Yeah, you guys remember our boy Ricky Martin. Which direction you guys all face? No. Excuse me. Muscly man, not jerky. Winter William hung for that. Venti in the middle. Ariana Venti. A little bit. Oh, don't throw stones. Phoenix is not temperamental. Is a happy person. I'm a fossil at this point. Menudos. That says how old you are. She's living la vida loca. Because he thinks I'm weak, and he's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There must be a way. I must find it. Temperamental. No, I said temperamental, not temperamental. I did gather the aetherite. I always do. I learn my lesson. On track. I love the pun. No, of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other president. Same way knows. All right, now we gotta go and there's Phoenix a cap. There's a rocket cap. Art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? Too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That at least I can do for her. Homeboy is not okay. Yeah, Y'shtola was right, man. Y'shtola called his ass out on it. Alrighty, let's go talk to Jerky. Did I get Amaro? Wait, is there another aetherite in this zone? I didn't think so. Chavo del Ocho still being super relevant in Hispanic households. Our culture immortalizes all the legends. I was gonna say, I mean, there's quite a bit. So there was a thought, and I know you guys know who it is. Hector from the original Fast and Furious movie. You guys remember Hector? Well, that actor plays Hector in several different non-Fast and Furious movies, and it's all the same character. Someone like posed the idea that all those movies are in the same universe because of Hector. Like all the Fast and Furious movies, they're like, and you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. He's the bald guy. He's got like the mustache. He's always wearing a white shirt, like a long white shirt and jeans. Yeah, across the Hectorverse. That is one that I saw, and I was like, son of a bitch, they just gave this man the same name in every movie role that he had. Like he couldn't get any other name other than Hector. Like, you know, I think that's that kind of stuff where it's like there is the possibility that that's a part of the Hectorverse or this like conjoining story. I love that. It's that they're all family. No, it's like Machete is getting into Spy Kids. Machete still had one of the best trailers. The Danny Trejo is still one of the best. I still follow him on Twitter just because he's hilarious. He looks like he's the meanest MFer in the world, but everything that you actually see from him, he's actually like really nice and really down to earth. Like, but he looks like he will fuck you up, which is the best. Where are my wife and my daughter? And he's under the waterfall with them. And that was without a doubt one of the funniest damn lines, because there was no whatsoever. There was no reference to anything in that movie. And then it was like, and then they had not, was it Cheech? I think it was Cheech. I can't remember. I think it was Cheech. And he was a priest, and the guy's sitting there on the floor, and he's like, "Have mercy, Father." And he was like, "God has mercy," or something like that. It was like the whole trailer was like, what the fuck is happening? It was so good. So good. Oh, man. Still good memory for me, yeah. All right, Mitchell, you have a good night. Thank you for staying up with me. Staying up late. It's 10 o'clock. It's late for me already. I'm already exhausted. Magnus basically said we can't do anything. Spy Kids 3. That you might need, might prompt him to action where our interest has not. I suppose that was foolish as me. I am sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. At least I can at least show you where the trolley car we have here, if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very... The fact that this man, whose name is Jerky, just asked me to give it a stroke or two because it has some very smooth wood. What in the Koji Fox is happening right here? Homeboy. Homeboy is asking me point blank to stroke some wood. Yeah, you guys can't even get mad at me. I did not make this conclusion. Look how he worded very smooth. Like, you guys can't get mad at me when it's there in the damn game. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. This isn't a game, game smooth and hard. Lay off the books from reading. Bold of you to assume I'm reading books. Training fans be training. Yep, I shook my head. You mean to say you're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is Magnus? I don't want to stroke anyone's wood. I just want to drive the trolley. Imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. Okay, so we're gonna go take a look at the tracks. Cap, this is be a first warning. This is conscious and intentional decision. I mean, the way that everything was worded was 100% put that way. Why are you gonna talk like that? Why are you gonna, you could be like, yeah, you know, you're more than welcome to give it a shot. Can't make any guarantees, but hopefully it's, you know, it works. Cool. Okay, cool. You said your piece. I like it. No problem. Is it below? Where is it? Your brain needs washing. You haven't seen the game really cut loose in innuendo. I mean, I'm just saying. Koji? Homeboy just really likes trains. Mid-sized wrench? Yeah, if we're gonna lose, why would we give him a rag? Why? I like trains. Oh boy, chill the hell out. I handed you a wrench. Like you're acting like I just solved world hunger or something like that. Hot damn. The responses are funny if you give him the wrong item. He's just passionate about his job. All right, I'm gonna give him the wrong items here next. How did I go from like stopping, you know, all of the light wardens to fixing a train? You can dodge a wrench, you can add a banana. Thank you for that. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Patches O'Houlihan. Trolley Riz. Oh god, Dread Strike, don't give me that. Oh, all right, now I gotta give him the wrong item. The effect of not having Hildebrand around for one expansion. If you guys would just let me do my job, I could return the knight here anyway. A bulky saw, a rough file. Let's give him a saw. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. What a jackass! He goes on. At first he was like, "Oh, I'll just hack at it with a saw." Honestly, are you away with the Fae? We're trying to prevent splinters, not chop down the post like a tree. Now hand me something a bit more delicate, if you please. All right, Jesus, Gordon Ramsay ass. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna give him something. You know what? He gets a heavy hammer. What a jackass. How much longer are we going for? I got a long drive. I still think I have about an hour or so. Where's the lamb sauce? You have an interesting sense of humor. Now we can. Okay, why was homeboy bit my freaking head off with the bulky saw? I give him the hammer. He's like, "Hey, buddy, this isn't what we need." As an FC rank, he threw it at you. But at this point, it's like, I brought your toolbox, and it's like, you have someone right there. The toolbox is right there. You, the person who's operating, or who needs the right tool, could just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna open it up for it. He goes, no, because you were just happened to be just a hair closer to this box, I'm gonna have you do all my grunt work, and then rip your head off if you hand me the wrong thing. It's that moment in a job when your coworker is not up to speed like you were. But then no funny, haha. That's a train. struck upon the idea of Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabath brought the Mystel engineers who specialize in Talos here to the hills. Wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked up right up again. Meant to say it when you realize. Very smart. Make others do your work. My dad knows how to fix and work a toolbox. It's essentially like to hold a flashlight. You know? Like, that's what I took it as. Hold the flashlight. Oh boy. 2 seconds, it would appear that the dog has awoken. And go on number 2. So, someone went ahead and made a mess. And look at her. There's no regrets. Yeah, look. Can you look that way?
Hello there.
No regrets whatsoever. Let's go puppies. Part of. This isn't the first dog that I've owned. This isn't the probably won't be the last dog that I own. Yeah, it's a process. You guys know. Like nothing but like just a dog cam. I will admit though, like when she gets like tired like this, like all she wants to do is just like, she likes laying on people. At one point I already took a picture. She was cuddled in between my wife and my youngest daughter, who were asleep in our bed, and like she got in there and cuddled. I was like, it wasn't even one day and this dog was already spoiled. Pink flamingo stream. You're gonna be a good girl. You're gonna be a good puppy. Oh, I love that puppy smell. All right, a lab puppy. Ah, all right. Ah. She is about 8 weeks old, 7 or 8 weeks old, something like that. Yeah, she was born right at Christmas. Opal was completely right. A bit up the ways for you. Hold on, let me find it. Stroking the haft with a man named Long Haft, where two women argue about about polishing the captain's sword from A Realm Reborn. That is innuendos. Holy crap. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronson and the newly come Mestel. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mestel left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains can repair and operate the towers. Raptor tail. There's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests in the tracks you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It is not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited with confrontation. That said, oh bullshit, dude, you were just asking me to stroke your pole. Did you follow the tracks north and remove any nests? Okay. Alright, hold on. Oh, there's a whole line of tanks. Tank line. As it were. That's a lot of tanks. Tanks for nothing, guys. That's still one that I'm gonna have to get. I do have to get. I think you guys said that it was the. What's it? That is a Shadowbringers mount. The tank is a Shadowbringers mount. Get out. Yeah, for crafting, right? Crafting and Shadowbringers. Do I have that right? Yeah. Alrighty. Can I not jump over? Okay, there we go. Allied Society Mount Grove. Any crafter will do, even chef. Oh, okay. I didn't know if it had to be like a specific one. You can cook a tank too. That's what I always thought was pretty fun about like how they handled this game. Like, I mean, in like World of Warcraft, in my time there, I should say, I did not mean to press that. They did, like, you could have mounts that were only tied to crafting. Like, they had the magic carpet if you were a tailor, or, you know, they had the gyrocopter if you were an engineer, things like that, which was cool, but it didn't feel as, like, unique, you know? Like, it didn't feel as much fun, I guess. Cooking a coat, yeah. Daily rep grind. What I gotta ask, what do you guys think about rep grinding in MMOs? Like, is it something that I should say more so in like daily quests? Like, do you guys actually feel like it's worth your time? Is it worth that grind to go ahead and do and earn whatever you have? Like, I don't know. Like, to me, yeah. To me, I don't mind longer grinds. I don't. But I also feel like sometimes that it's just tedious for tedious sake, you know? WoW Renown's grind, yeah. Free EXP, yeah. Tiresome feeling. Warfare rep grinding is part of the par for the course. I guess that's kind of where like my thought process was, is that like is even like the daily like quests and logins and all that stuff, is it even worth it, or is it just a simple ploy to get people to retain their game, or retain their game time, you know? Like, retain interest is like, oh, okay, if you log in for 30 days and you do this one quest, you'll get this mount. It's worth it for the tombstones. If I'm grinding something, I want it not only to be important, but to be fun as well. Yeah. Pixie stories, and I hate the pixies. Yeah, I know that, but I guess it's more so in the line of, I look at it as more. There are so many different games that people can play now, and it's like part of an MMO is grinding. MMOs, like are notorious for grinding. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't grinding in other games, whether it be like, you know, first-person shooters, you're doing like prestige ranks, or, you know, competitive PvP games, you know, anything like that. There is grinding in other games, but it seems to almost be accentuated here in MMOs, you know? In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, only the people who knew how to repair the Talos. Rusted and the cars fell into disrepair. Now that I was born in Twine, raised there, my first word was trolley. Araeng is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Sin Eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus trolley running again, so in his memory, they returned to Twine and started fixing those rusted rails and tracks. Oh, okay, there's vultures? Alright, well that's sad. Other forms of progress. Seasonal events, yeah. I mean, like, I understand that there needs to be that level of, like, grinding. There needs to be some reason that's going to have people coming in every day. And again, 5 to 10 minutes. You know, 5 to 10 minutes usually is a reasonable thing that people can do. I guess the only problem that I have is, like, the continuous bits. Now, I haven't gotten to a daily grind in Final Fantasy XIV where there's a story tied to it. Let me put it this way. In all the other daily grind MMOs that I've done, Guild Wars 2, or legendaries, or even, like, getting reputation grinds in like World of Warcraft, it felt tedious. And as I've gotten older and I've had less time to play, it kind of stinks having to shift gears and be like, oh, okay, well now I want to focus on, okay, I got to do my Final Fantasy dailies, and I have to log over and do my Guild Wars 2 dailies, then I have to go over and do, you know, a couple of WoW dailies, and then, oh, now I can get down to play. And it's like, if I only have an hour and a half to play, half hour of it, 45 minutes is just through daily grinds and rep things that I'm going to want to do. I don't know. There's some thought to me that has it that it can be done. And I understand my situation is unique. However, it does feel like, yeah, fear of missing out, I think is basically what it is. Down for maintenance. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'd be it'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus griping for a change. Oh, okay. FOMO is what WoW banks on. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I only have so much time in the day. Well, and I guess that's kind of my point. It's like there's only a little bit of time, and there's only a little bit of like actual effort that I can put into a game at any given day. And like I even said, like, I fell behind so far in like my videos and like what I wanted to do for Final Fantasy just because I wasn't feeling well, and I only had the evenings to sit down and play. And it's like, well, that's just something that you have to kind of deal with, you know? So, I don't know. I look at, like, daily grinds, and, I have to kind of reassess if they are going to be worth my time and efforts. Ooh, I'm showing some upper thigh action now. Oh, okay. I like it. It's taking more time and you don't have it. Gotta spend it wisely. Should do a series about that concept. Maybe set in high school. Give some JoJo standards all high. You know what's funny is I've actually thought about that as a video. Is to talk about just MMOs in general, you know, and like in the shift that I feel I've seen over time, you know? They do give massive EXP, yeah. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of aether. Araeng J coming in because he cross studied in what's it, geomancy, or not geomancy, what is it, golemancy. I have performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is a host to a network of veins through which aether floweth freely. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to aether. Once in place, I believe it would restore the Talos to life. Yep, there he goes, just doing his thing. Persona is amazing at nailing the concept wildly, 3 and 4 especially. You can solo for loot. Yeah. Of living stone and debitage. Full sure I am that the stone of from such a being would prove most suitable for our needs. Okay, let's go kill some stuff. All right, there we go. Not Janet. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Listen to Araeng J talk about some random stuff. Speaking of which, I guess maybe on the cruise, I had a bunch of weird dreams, and I think it's because of all the food I was eating. I don't know. I blame the food. Like, I actually had this like nightmare that disco made a comeback. That was really weird. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. All right, let's go kill some stone boys. Here it comes. Here we go. I legitimately did have a weird dream. I legitimately did. Time to become a miner without the job. I'm just saying. I do blame all the drinks. I like that you guys can read them. Like, I think that's part of the fun, is that you guys try to do your best to read when these jokes are coming out. It would be quite a thriller night. Have a good night, Chloe. Get some sleep. Run away from the joke. I listened to a streamer play Disco Elysium. Didn't you suggest me to play that, Dale? I think that was one that you suggested that I give a try out. Alcohol. It wasn't even the alcohol, man. Just even their normal drinks. Like, now, of course, I sprung for, like, the fancier espresso drinks, which were very good. Don't get me wrong. But, like, there was actually, like, one point where they had this, like, fruit cocktail Mai Tai mix thing. And it was, I swear to God, it was straight alcohol. Like, now I try to make it a point that I don't drink anything until the kids are asleep, because I can't be responsible. I feel like I shouldn't be responsible unless the kids are fully out. But this is vacation. My wife was with me. My in-laws were on the cruise with us. It was, you know, like I had the support. But even still, like, it was just straight. It was like a drink like that big, and it was horrendous. It was so bad.
Caff out there having Saturday night fever dreams.
It was. Basically, that's exactly what happens. By the way, that is apparently your 20th super chat on a live stream, by the way. 20th. Thank you for your support. I wish there was a way I could show that. I don't know if there is a way. I can't listen in anymore. But now, but luckily I'm back from outer space. Just walk. You know what? We're sitting here kind of talking about this song. I'm just saying, whenever I hear that song, at first I was afraid, I was petrified that I could ever live without you by my side. That song immediately makes me think of The Replacements. Anyone remember that movie? The Replacements, Keanu Reeves. You guys remember that movie? I love that movie. Nope, The Replacements, it was such a good football movie. It's such a good football movie. Oh my goodness, guys. You were missing out. Keanu? Oh. The dancing, Heart Gypsy, that's the one, so not the cartoon, no. The alien girl and still alive? No, I have not. One of the earliest viral videos. You watch soccer movies? No, American football. Visceral. Sorry. Yeah, Kevin, Kevin Feige was in it. Yeah. Wait, is that his name? Or I Will Survive. I don't know. I don't, Valen, I don't know. I don't think I've seen that. A chunk of rock taken from the debitage. First I was afraid. I was petrified. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks, but we now need to wait for Tancred and Minfilia's return. I think what's funny about that movie too is that they just had a whole bunch of people. The whole idea is that this pro football team goes on a strike because they're not getting paid enough. So they have to finish out the season, and they have three or four more games. So they go around, and the upper management of the American football team goes around and gathers just random people who either have football experience or anything like that, and they try to throw together a team to finish out the season. But what ends up happening is that they start winning. They start doing pretty good, and they work together, and that's kind of like the story. Because if they win enough games, then they will make their team will make the playoffs, forcing the pro players who are whining about not getting enough money back into their game, so that they have to play the playoff games, which I thought was great. It's a pro scab movie, yes. Duly mended, but they require sufficient endowment. Oh dear, hold on, I lost music for a sec. There we go. Oh, there we go. Who played the kicker was hilarious. Yes, it is the pup. It's not moving. Yeah, I'll move her over like this. I fear the condition of Talos is more dire than I surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core aether throughout the massive frame. Failing to its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Look like he has eye bags, which is understandable. His remake is a travesty. Yeah, that's right. What's his name? Was it John, Kevin Feige, I think? Is his name? Hi, baby. No, not Kevin Feige. Farva. Can you not? Thanks. Well, I have to hold her because she needs to be going to bed, but I still got to stream, and I think my daughter's tapped out for the night. We've never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no idea of knowing the heart was the real problem. Can you not? Hasn't died for quite a few streams. Did you get a camera upgrade? No, I got the hookup better. Jerky? This isn't really my story to share. Maybe we can help. What's up? You want to get down? You want to be a good puppy? After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. I think I heard her. I have the mic, little pup. No, don't chew my mic. What are you doing, lady? What are you doing, you crazy puppy? Yeah, there we go. We'll turn it this way. Say puppy. All right, let's talk to Jerky. She's so cute. Yep. This is what the stream will be like for the next little bit until she gets fully trained. She's a good puppy though. Their hearts cannot be just made out of any stone. You need a special sort of with sufficient etheric conductivity. Both it and other materials used to construct Talos bodies were mined in the same place. The Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Taff or someone else. Okay, jerk. Jerky just ran. Back to the tavern then. If you guys know puppy smell is the best. It is one of the best, like the head smell. Like, you really just gotta get in there and take a breath. Alright, Taff. Because I don't know how much longer I last. At this rate, I don't think so. I probably don't have too much longer because this one is still up. And she does need to go to bed. You already pooped on the floor. Yeah, you did. Our trolleys are better than fox smell. I've only ever smelled a fox marking its territory on one of my dog toys out back. And that was disgusting. So I wouldn't have to go and clean it. He was probably thinking you could help change things around here. I think he might be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. Alright, I'll put you down. You go to your bed? You gonna try to go to your bed? What are you gonna do?
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more.
Hey.
Problem was,
Noisy pants.
most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder.
Voice acting jump scare. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, finding it got harder.
But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed.
Oh.
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble. But it took us 2 months to find her.
Hot damn. What's up?
To find her body.
2 months after a collapsed mine.
Magnus has never been the same since.
With all the bottles that are down there. You want to go back out?
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ugh. All right. Yep. Let's take her out and give her to the missus. I will be right. Oh. Puppy is important. I only got about like 30 more minutes left, and then I am going to have to call it because she's still awake and it's keeping everyone else up.
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
Whole state, I can attest that mining, even with so many safety regulations that still do not get adhered to a lot of the time, sadly, mining is horrifying. Not a good career. Have a good night, Dread Strike. Back in the 20s.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap.
Go to sleep unless I'm
Now,
sleeping. Yeah.
piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna.
This is sad.
Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them.
So he lost his wife to a mining accident. He lost his son to getting got by a sin eater. Great.
I thought to try and drown my sorrows. But somehow, the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me,
Louis
like a
Swall.
father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter.
Great goobly
I
attack.
finally had a family. And then
Oh,
I robbed
no.
a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die.
Had a mentor other than
In the
Louis Swall.
end,
The game doesn't give
all
much
we
info
can do
about
is
him.
press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabath Araeng.
What rubbish.
Come on, kitty cat, let's go. Of a fashion, two have lost everything and yet.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not.
And those yet we can yet save. I've seen that line there
still
before.
bring her back.
Damn, Thancred is going through some stuff. Ugh. Let's go see what Magnus has to say. Oh, and he blames the Talos because she was looking for energy sources for them. Ah, okay. It was opened well before the Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Guffin and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Unwise to ignore his distress. Yeah, he's going through quite a bit, honestly. Where the hell is it? Oh, we gotta go find Thancred. I mean, he's going through quite a bit right now because of, I mean, just on both sides, like, he feels like he let down his Minfilia, and now he has this constant ghost of his own Minfilia, or of this new Minfilia, who is also the old Minfilia, so it's like, it's a constant reminder of him being a failure in his mind, you know, and that's what sucks. That's what sucks. A convenient distraction. Was their son's dream, and then his and his wife's dream, and then his wife's doom. Golly. This game still does not ever not deliver on its emotional trauma. Way to go, Final Fantasy XIV. The hell is that thing? What in the Kakutar hell is that? Is that a hunt? Dry-spined Gigantender. There's like several Kakutars all put together. That is huge as hell. I believe it's hunt. Yeah, welcome to Shadowbringers. Nope, go poke it. No, I don't want to poke it. I'm tired of long cylindrical objects and me having to do things to them. Hey, yo. All right, into the mine. We get to go pretend we're Minfilia the Miner. Megalobat, a gnome. Damn, gnomes are kind of jacked, actually. We need games that give us what we want. Depression. Oh boy, who's ready for pain depression? Minefilia, my favorite game. We didn't necessarily sneak up on you, homeboy. This is what you're subscribed for. Or were, at least. And anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mines, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any minute, which is why the mine is closed off. What you're asking for is a trade secret, and I need to be duly compensated for the exchange. Good God. A Volbert gold piece. Okay, now we get to go and look for a piece of gold to look for a golem's heart to power the golem that's going to get us to the Bath Araeng so that we can get the Light Warden. Don't worry, guys. I got it under control. Jeez. Meaning it would be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. Look, I already have depression. Might as well pay for it too. So how can we improve the emotional damage factor? I believe it. I do. Can I mount up? That would be too easy. Alright, so the first one's done. We have 3 minutes to look at all these different things. Homeboy has like one of the most expensive coins in this entire universe and decides to drop it. Need the battery for the robot. For some large games, you're not far off. The best reviewed and most loved player character. Yay, found it. The best reviewed and most loved player character I've ever written left an entire table full of players in tears. See, but I feel like there's more games out nowadays that do for the cheap kind of like interactions, and I can't necessarily blame game developers. I really can't, because they have such a little window to catch people's attention, you know, like to have a compelling story, to have a reason for people wanting to come back in. And it's like they have to kind of go for the low-hanging fruit of emotional trauma or emotional, we'll say, like ties, because that's all they really have with most gamers. Is like there are so many video games out there to be played that if you were going to have a story-driven like a narrative in any kind of instance, you're going to have to, it's going to have to be worked on. You're going to have to really hit hard and hit fast to hook people in. Want to catch the wrong sort of attention? Yeah, that could be argued. Currency minted in the Kingdom of Vobert. Far more prepared. By virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of the few positive traits which endeared me to Louis Swa, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success such as is. Had I chosen to pursue arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think about it. So, as long as I have the means to protect those dear to me, and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. The story I wrote for the character and the way that the character role play for 3 days. Oh, okay. But again, there's still more, you know, like there still has to be that kind of hook, you know? There has to be something that makes you like a character, to tie to a character, you know? Music is really chill, though. Come with me. Okay, he's gonna show us a trade secret, I guess. And he just, like, teleported way the hell outside. Okay, whatever. It's like not hitting all the sad buttons makes a character compelling. And I mean, it doesn't have to. And I guess that's more so the point that I'm trying to say, is that it doesn't have to hit all of those points. However, there are certain kind of like trends that you'll see in character development that really have to, like, you have to do something that's going to make the character, you know, memorable. At least in that sense that you want to have more interactions because they are funny, because they have this emotional trauma, because they have this like dark aura about them. It's a fine balance, because then you also run the risk of going too far on the other side and be like, oh my goodness, all this guy is emotional trauma. There's no range within it. It's just, holy crap, this guy is nothing but sadness every time you talk to him. And I feel like most players, I myself, I don't get intrinsically tied to those kind of characters who constantly have something negative going on, you know? Have a good night, but I'm not too terribly far behind you. Tossing their wife or girlfriend in the fridge. Have you ever heard of rockworms? Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your trouble. It's a rare occurrence, but yes, that said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Oh, are we about to play Dune? Depresso espresso? Knockers. Alright, so let's go worm hunting. Miniature Dune. I actually finished reading up to Prophecy, and I watched Dune Part 2, and like legitimately, I really liked the adaptation. Denis Villanueva, I believe is his name. The director for the movie. I actually really liked it. I liked the adaptation, and reading the book along with it really did do pretty good. They ruined, you mean Chani? I'm gonna assume you meant Chani. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. They made the interaction between Chani and Paul like kind of interesting. I won't say it was bad, but they made it less like fates tied. And also, she was Paul's ride or die. Yeah, Cody, thank you for grabbing a cup. I feel like the only problem that I have with Chani is that in the book, they made Paul almost like legitimately, the second that he drank the water of life, like they made, like, I mean, even when he got actually the sense of the atmosphere of Arrakis and started breathing in all the spice, minor spoilers I'll say this, they made him, like, in the book, he was like immediately was this brand new person, even before he drank the water of life, which we only saw the water of life actually have any kind of effect and turn him into, you know, the more Lisan al-Aghib, I can't say it appropriately probably. Like, I don't know. Yep. Sorry. I'm sorry, I got very excited on that is my fault. This is the touring quest line. I am waking up some rockworms. Yeah, the book has been out since the 60s, but the movie's only been out for... It's not that long, actually. Ban Cap Dad. Yep, ban me for spoilers. As much as I get on you guys about spoilers, I spoiled you guys. I'm sorry. And a movie from the 80s. I heard the movie from the... I should go back and watch the movie from the 80s, because I heard it was hilarious. Now you gotta stream for 14... gotta stream for 14 hours. Let me say it this way. For those who haven't seen Dune 2, I would highly recommend watching Dune 1 and Dune 2, the most recent adaptations. They are very good. I very much enjoyed them. Valen, I hope you have a good night. I am not too terribly far. I'm probably going to finish up with these worms and then call it a stream myself, because I can still hear the puppy out there. Inspect the rubble and slay any knockers. Oh, the rubble's over there. Oh, okay. Let's go kill some knockers. Save the puppy, they need you. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this quest, and I'm gonna have to call it just because I can already hear, the puppy. The puppy needs to go to bed, unfortunately. But this is also something that I wanted to show you. I wanted you guys to be a part of the caffeinated life, so you guys have an idea. Okay, have an idea of what it's like in this crazy household. Saw knockers and said smash. Yeah, absolutely. All right, that was only one? Is there more? I guess so. Or, like the puppy and or stream. Zoom. Alrighty. Wandering Knocker. I swear they had so much fun making all the character names, all these names. Absolutely. Cap Dad all over those knockers. No matter which way you word it, it's not gonna sound good. I'm just saying. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Must fight all the knockers. Oh, they look like the Realm Reborn creatures. I always remember them from the Hildebrand storyline. They always have like a little flash entrance at the end. Colbins. Oh, you're looking for an FC house. Oh, nice. Wait, for espresso. Oh man, that's a big step. Take my energy. Most of the wildlife is just like it is on the source. Except for the Lala Fells. Which apparently, that's a spoiler. You can't talk about the Lala Fells here in the first. Just saying. Next round starts tomorrow. Wish us luck. Wish us luck. Wish us luck. Evening, Galactic. Glad to see you from Progression. I really hope that this is enough to get the, like, the stuff that we need to fire up these golems. Because it's like, okay, what do you need? You need a trolley. Okay, well, how do we get the trolley? Well, you can't move the trolley unless you have a golem. Okay, well, let's get a golem. Well, they don't make golems anymore. And the golems that's there, you need to have a specific material. Okay, what's the material that we need? A very rare rock that is only found deep in mines. Okay, well, where can we go to find the deep mines? Well, it's too dangerous to go to find the deep mines. You have to go in and you have to scare out some rockworms. And it's like, okay, well, if I have to go for scare out the rockworms, oh, you have to smoke them out, and then you have to kill them, and then they might have like a flake of the stuff that you need. Yeah. This is not what it's like. Yeah, no big deal. Oh, skadoosh. Oh, I know you've been here. I said hi to you when you first showed up. Very, if you give him else a cookie, Sith Queen, that's it exactly. Starting to see why the trolleys aren't running. This is a pain in the ass. Oh, he's right outside. Yeah, it kind of makes sense that the trolleys aren't running just because of how much of a pain in the ass this was. Holy crap. Darkwort, welcome in. Sorry you caught me towards the end of the stream. Alright, let's see. Did we get anything worthwhile? And then we have to sift through it. Oh boy.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia.
Oh.
But prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner. After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily.
Oh, history. A miner.
Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her.
Minphilies yearn for the mines. What's our vector, Victor? That's an airplane reference. Airplane reference, Dale. I'm on to you.
Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start. But I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Completely different. Can't imagine she felt too highly of you back then.
Not too highly, no. She once called me a wine-sodden wharf rat, which wouldn't have been half as galling had it not been so accurate.
Surely you jest. I do. It was like, surely you can't be serious, and it's like, I am serious, and stop calling me Shirley.
But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander
YouTube
it
would ban
again.
him. Yeah, no, I've been told explicit orders not to go anywhere near there.
Hey, come and see what I found. You're not going to believe this.
Oh my goodness, is it finally the rock thing that we need? Hot damn. Basically gold
Tell me
trident.
it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
It's gonna be an engraving of what's it? I forgot the poor bastard's name. The other dad. He had the Rothgar that we just, God, I can't believe I forgot his name already. The Rothgar that we just had, Magnus, thank you. It's gonna be Magnus's wife, Big Kitty, sad dad. It's gonna have something with Magnus's wife on it, like like something.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Called it, Maine Coon Dad.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it.
Hot damn, that's right in the feels.
She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day.
Would have been scribbling on a rock,
Those
but still.
rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her.
What are the odds that one of the rockworms would have eaten it?
It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
A second trapped wife. That's rough, buddy. Magdy Bronbeard. Given that it's a warrior of light who found it, 100%. She's actually stuck. Okay, apparently we're getting close to spoilers. Aw, those were dyes, weren't they? I didn't even mean that. I clicked that way too fast. Anyway. Alrighty. I think that's where we will end it. I have to end it a little bit early because I do hear the puppy on the other side of the door. Alrighty, so we made some progress. Hopefully by the end of our next stream, we'll be able to get to the Light Warden. Really, we've been dealing with this damn trolley this whole time. Holy crap. All right, well, I am looking to get back onto my regular streaming schedule. So Mondays and Fridays at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Trying to get back to what I needed to do after being away for 2 weeks. So I will say, praise be the trolley. Praise be the trolley and all the damn fetch quests going back and forth. And yeah, we made it. Anyway, I do want to thank all of you guys for sitting here watching along with me as I am journeying through Final Fantasy XIV through this leg of the journey. We're getting close to the end of Shadowbringers. We're getting close, getting fairly close. It's going to be fun. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully it's not too crazy. I do want to give a quick shout out to Di as well as Hilt for the donations here for the stream. I appreciate that from you guys, as well as all the members of the channel who are helping me along onto this journey to become a full-time content creator. I thank you. Probably gonna have a couple of videos out within the next week. Gonna be leveling up Astrologian on the side and eventually make a story of that here soon. Should be good, should be good. Thank you to each and every one of you guys, as well as thank you to the mods who make this channel work like a fine oiled machine. I appreciate all of you guys. As that goes, stay caffeinated, folks.